and gentlemen, it is a beautiful feeling in Juba. Of course, football returns to the capital of the country, something that has been missing for a very long period of time. And of course, it is, the South Sudan Super Cup, a competition that brings to you the winners of the South Sudan Cup and the winners of the South Sudan National League. For this year, we already have two representatives from two different local football associations. We have Merriekh representing the Juba Local Football Association and Salaam representing the Bor Local Football Association. I would say it's quite unfortunate Salaam didn't get to represent the South Sudan at the CAF Champions League. Meanwhile, Merriekh fell short to an Angolan side that is at the CAF Confederation Cup, having drawn at home and lost away by 3-0. Now, before we talk about the return of football into the capital of the country, let's talk about this very particular game. And amazingly, I am joined by a senior coach, someone I have watched for a very long period of time and has handled a number of the teams in the first division of the Juba Local Football Association. Good afternoon, Coach Rezek.
Good afternoon, my friend.
How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
On your new job?
Yeah, thank you so big. But I think it's a new challenge for me.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, how do you feel seeing football return to Juba Local Football Association after a long period of suspension?
Yeah, first of all, I would like to say to all our fans here, this for a second time is welcome to Juba Local Football Association and Konyo League. But I'm glad and I am happy because now we resume back for competition between the teams here in Juba. So because Merriekh is one of our best team here in Konyo League. Yeah. Now,
talking about Merriekh, the last game they played, they had only 10 players available for selection. We had stories of travel issues. Do you think that incident might affect them mentally in this very particular game?
Definitely. Why? Because we as a technician, something like that can affect between the players and the administration there. I think because of the motivation, something like that. Leon today we're seeing he represents as a coach there, which is bad for us as a coaches here in Juba Football Association. But Merriekh have senior players. There are many there. We have Nawa, we have Hassoun, and there are many. Jimmy. But I think what you say, I'm saying, because they will face difficult team, because Salaam of Bor, they're well-organized team. Right. Even before those of Merriekh, they disorganized themselves. But the team of Salaam now, they organize well. And then the coach, two weeks ago, he came and get the C diploma license. That's why we will see a very good game, especially from those Salaam FC. But Merriekh, they have good players. I think maybe they can play it for themselves, not for Merriekh.
All right. If you look at both sides, Merriekh has been playing a number of friendly matches in Uganda before they travel to Angola. You would think physically they're very ready for this game. Meanwhile, on the other hand, it's a complete opposite. Salaam has been dormant. Most of their players have been in Juba. Meanwhile, others were in Bor. They have not been playing as a team. Some might have been playing in their local communities. Does this game come too early for them, preparation-wise?
I think it's the time is good for this team. Before, because when they get the money after that, they motivate their players. I know they did not travel to represent South Sudan at LC, which is local champions or African CAF champions. Sorry, yeah, but the administration of Salaam, they are wise. When they get the money, and then the morals high for the players there. And the opposite side of Merriekh, they came from Angola there. First of all, they lose the game 3-0. Secondly, they travel like 10 players without any coach, without any head of delegation to lead them there. But I see they started training here, this Salaam of Bor, then Sherikat, because I've been following them. So that's why maybe Salaam can make wonders in this game, because they are ready now for this game.
All right, if you look at the team Salaam, they have a very prolific striker in Mabior, Robin, about 9 goals in the South Sudan National League. He was the top scorer. He was also the top scorer in the Bor Local FA. What do you think tactically should be done by Merriekh to stop him from scoring in this very particular game?
I call him Haaland of South Sudan, because he's a very good talented player. And but American defensive zone or defensive line, they have Hasuni, which is an experienced player, and then Omot is there, Sebit, but they all have experience. They know how to stop this. I say this is the gutter. The train player, but it's very good player. But Merriekh, because they have a long experience for that, they will stop it. I have confidence for that. But football is a 9 minutes. But when you put your effort plus experience, definitely you win the game. But let's enjoy the game between two teams.
All right, before I let you go, I think this should be an interesting question instead of the last one. Tactically, what do you expect from this very particular game from both coaches and teams?
Tactically, but we as coaches here want to see tactical movement with and without the balls. Where's the ball? Let the players move according to the ball position. But tactically, the game, even the coach is there or the coach is not there. But this team of Salaam can make surprise, my friend.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Coach Rizik, for joining me.
Thank you, so big.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you are still live on SSFA Football Association, of course, Facebook page and YouTube channel. My name is the Disco 211. I'll be bringing for you the live commentary of this very particular mouth-watering game between Merriekh Juba and Salaam. Please do stay tuned because we're coming to you hot and bigger in the next few minutes. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Buluk Technical Center. It is yet another a day for a complete action in the world of football as two amazing teams from two local football associations clash for the South Sudan Super Cup, a tournament that brings to you the winners of the South Sudan Cup and, of course, the winners of the South Sudan National League. In this very particular game, it is Merriekh FC from Juba Local Football Association who are the South Sudan Cup holders. Therefore, going on to represent the nation at the CAF Confederation. They unfortunately bowed out, that is at the preliminary round. On the other hand, Salaam FC from Bor Local Football Association at the South Sudan National League holders. Quite unfortunate, they couldn't go to represent the nation at the CAF Champions League due to financial constraints. But yes, I am meant to understand, money came in a little bit later and money was used to motivate the players. Well, should this be a new beginning for the team? Should this be a motivating factor for the team to perform well after being given the money? My guest, Alafi Jonathan, joins me on the analysis, and I think he would have to start with that very particular question. Salam players being given the money, do you think that is enough motivation for them to do better in this very particular tournament?
All right. Hi, everyone. And of course, thank you, Dadisco, for a very fruitful question. Well, them given a very big, that is talk about, let me say, motivation factor here and there. You might think, yeah, somehow it is good. But of course, if you look into, probably let me talk about how, let me say, CAF competitions, they are very important as well. So to me, one way or the other, I might say, it's not good anyway. Like you can motivate your players, that is go 2-1, motivate your players, but you miss out on representing, let me say, the nation in CAF competition. So to me, I just feel like it is good when both things happens at a go, motivation and them represent.
Do you think this is some sort of improvement in the squad?
Oh yes, you know, in a team of a football, where if at all there are actually new faces in a team of a football, therefore that shows that the team belongs to probably for who, let me say, for whoever performs so much well. So seeing a side call that is Salaam FC of Abur having new faces, I am not surprised. But yes, the question remains whether they can be in position to cope up very easily with the rest of the team that are, I mean the rest of the guys that have already been in the mix already. So you might think Yeah, somehow these two, I mean, the new faces will be important to add the chemistry, as you said, whether it is right or wrong. But yes, to me, somehow it looks right because I'm very sure that they'll be important to cope up with a number of guys. I'm able to see Salaam FC still looks like not real too much different. You can talk about people like Mark from Agok, is another player that you might think he captained the side, he's ready. And somehow, many players have got something like a fatigue. I can say so because a number of them are actually on the bench. If you see their starting 11, you might think that just a few guys are actually the one that started right now as I talk. A number of them are actually on the bench. You might think they've been supposed to add people like Jimmy Michael, who scored against Academica of Angola in that very talk about Confederation Cup. So you might think somehow side. So a bit of worry for side of Salaam because I can see somebody wrote it down for team Salaam FC of Abur, and I don't want to say it will be a big setback for the team that is Salaam, but yes, let's see what the doctors are going to be imposed in terms of attending that right there. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, the atmosphere seems to be so much good at Buluka this very afternoon, and of course, in case watching us, we say thank you very much, and of course, you can be the person to follow this match to the South Sudan, talk about football association, talk about YouTube channel. Yeah, you've been supposed to follow it right there. But yes, back to the game, thank God, it's not a serious one. That is good. It's not a serious one.
Well, of course, back in action. It's a long through ball right there for Salaam, but of course goes out of play. Throw in, taken quickly by Emmanuel Chol. Here comes Salaam trying to fall back. But of course, lucky enough for them, they have a throw in on the left flank of the pitch. Not very far away from the center half. Here's a long one looking for Chol Riak. Chol Riak swipes the ball up front. Mabur brushes it up front, taken away by Hassan, but still not very far from the danger area. Salaam, what can they do? Solviak brushes the ball up front again. Mabur controls the ball poorly, and of course cleared away by Omod Sebit. A long clearance goes to Aru Jonkuch. A very, very poor one from Aru. Lucky enough, there's a clearance right there from Daniel. Here's an opportunity for Mabur. Can he break the... What? Shoot. Oh my goodness, a very poor one right there from the talisman. Wonderful work done by Malish. Clears it, one-on-one situation. Poor decision from Mabur Herjog rather. Something you did not expect of him. Quite unfortunate. How did he fail to convert that? Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. I didn't expect that is a Mabur not to score that. I was thinking that he was going to chip it in. Just something like a chip. What I was that Mabur probably could have done. I thought that. But of course, Mabur doesn't look like the Mabur, okay, the one we used to watch right now as I talk. But yes, somebody might say it is still early, probably too much early in this very game. But yes, Salaam FC with the guys at the flanks are trying to do their best. And of course, you might think that anytime soon they might score a goal.
Still puzzles me how Mabur failed to convert that very particular opportunity. You might think if Salaam fails to get maximum results in this particular game, he will live to regret that opportunity. Yes, an attack for Merriekh. A goal kick for Merriekh rather. An attack from Salaam ball led by Daniel Biarmom. But of course, great job done by Hassan right there, keeping him at bay. Malish says the ball to the Nigerian international. Hugechu. What can Salaam do through Noah John? Cleared right there. Here comes Malwal Ajang. Kwanyin Jacob is known as Wanyama. Long ball right there, but of course goes into the same hands of Malish. You think that was a good try, especially considering the height of Malish?
Yeah, it was a bit very nervous for him, and I was thinking that, you know, balls like that, this guy have to be very much careful, and thank God he was one of them that was careful on that one again. But seeing Merriekh Football Club of that's the side of course of Juba, you can see Suarez trying his best. You might think he can score, but yes, goalkeeper seems to be very, very good.
Well, of course, you would think that was a very, very simple giveaway right there. But of course, Sabit Dixon, aka Suarez, did not really capitalize on that very particular opportunity. You think he had all the space to break into? Here comes a long ball right there, looking for Cholria, cleared away by Noah, by Hassan James rather. Mabur goes down. Referee says play on. You think the contact was made right there, but of course, it was unfortunate. His teammate lost the ball. Hatari Kamis is simply strolling in that very particular midfield of Merriekh FC. And Noah Gilbert, the captain as usual, walking side by side with Hatari Kamis. A throw in for Merriekh. You think Emmanuel Chol will have to take that? Both Emmanuel Chol and Omod Sebit have been regular starters on both flanks of the team. That is on the right and the left back respectively. Hassan. How far can he go? Not very far. Throw in right there for Merriekh FC. Noah Gilbert trying to keep Biermam on his toes. Omod Sebit rushes to pick the ball up for.
And you might think that that's a very good leadership skills from him. Just number 14, that is of course Manasi, other name for him. He's doing so much well in the midfield already. And yes, you might think people like Dange, who plays very soft football, actually they can add a lot of catalyst in this very game. Dange from Merriekh, also another player that yes, you can see that he's doing so much well. And Noah in the flank trying his best, beating defenders here and there, and of course giving much.
You know, technically you would think Salaam are in a dilemma. They're playing Biar as a right back, and he's a natural number 7. He's an attacking midfielder. Well, here is Salaam Bor. Cholriak dodges one, but of course his touch is a very, very poor one, especially after that great move and a great run into the area. You think he should have done better, but of course Malish will have to relax there as he's set to take the goal kick. He starts quickly, finds Ugechuku Stephen. Chol Matur, Ugechuku. Omod Sebit asking for the ball. Yes, delivery is made. Omod sends it to Hassan James. Hassan superbly controls the ball, sends it into Noah. Noah takes a long one, trying to find Omod Sebit. Can he do that? Yes. Finds Omod. Omod controls it and passes it to Hassan James. A very bad one from, of course, Daniel Biar. Like I said, Daniel Biar not settled yet. He is a number 7, but of course playing as a number 2, you think there's a little bit of a dilemma right there. We know not so many wingers are great defensively. Goes out of play. Throw in for Merriekh to be taken by Omod Sebit. Omod has Noah Gilbert to his left, but he chooses to go behind to find, that is Hassan James. A long one behind. Here comes Hassan. Proper backing from Stephen right there. Sends it home to Hassan, to Ugechuku Stephen rather. Here comes Malish Joseph. Here comes Emmanuel Chol. Sends it to Kalusi. Ugechuku, Malish Joseph, Hassan James. Beautiful one into the area right. John. Here is Kalusi Hudu. Noah Gilbert finds his way to Hatari right flank. Hatari again on the ball. Kalusi Hudu. Merriekh systematically enjoying possession right there. They are playing like they're playing nursery school kids. Hassan, Kalusi. Hassan sends it forward, but of course a very bad one taken. And of course they regain possession. Noah Gilbert trying to break forward right there. Here's Omod Sebit. What can Omod do with the ball? Can it be Daniel? He does that. But of course, Ajang comes and wins the ball back for Salaam. Here comes Ajang. Ajang sends it. It's a beautiful one right there. Can he keep it in play? Dangerous for Merriekh. Can he cross? Crosses the ball. Goes to the hands of Joseph.
Yes, very simple from the side of that is Merriekh FC. Yeah, they're trying to play possessive football. Meanwhile, Salaam FC of Bor, they are trying to break through the attacking force right there, which you would think any of them can get opportunity. As will decide call Merriekh FC of Juba continue with the pressing football in terms of possessing. You might think, they will be in position to pull something. The same that is a business goes to Salaam FC of Bor. So that is let me talk about people like just number that is a 14 who looks so much good at the flanks so far in this very game. So he continue doing that. Trust me, you might think that yes, Salaam FC of Bor will be in position to surprise Merriekh in this very game, because of the counting attacking football that they are doing. You can talk about people like Omot Sebit. Yeah, he got probably already experience in the game. Remember, he's a national, that's a material. He featured, actually for South Sudan national team against the Malians right there. And of course, they lost that game. So he's another player that looks so much experience in the left flank. And of course, Noah Gilbert enjoying the midfield and they actually making the midfield to be his own home already right now in this very game. And of course, yeah, you might think Merriekh Football Club have got some experience already, but I can see Salaam FC of Abur pressing and of course pressing in these very minutes right there, the disco.
Well, Cholodwa right there brought down, you think he is a specialist in tiny spaces. He is one that is supported by his. He breaks through easily through tiny space and of course wins a free kick for Salaam. You think it's a dangerous one for Merriekh right there? Let's see what the delivery will be like. Here's a go with the delivery. A bit running to the area. Get away from the danger area. You think that was a beautiful delivery, but of course a little bit of hesitation in dealing with it. Because, you know, a little bit of contact made right there. He's holding his head. We hope it's not as serious as it seems. Kwanyin Jacob, aka Wanyama. A very, very influential member of the team. And he's a two-time winner of the Jonglei Interpayam League. A very, very influential figure when it comes to the world of football in Jonglei State. Kwanyin Jacob, aka Wanyama, right there for you. He gets up and you think everything is under control as the players uses that opportunity to sip water. And of course, Merriekh will have to take the throw in. Omot is calling his teammates to come closer. Here comes Merriekh. Omot with a flick right there. Handed. Yes. Salong simply held the ball without hesitation. Quite close to everyone. And the referee, unlucky enough for him, he gets away without a card.
A bit of a solo game from Mr. That is Daniel Salong right there. But yes, oh my goodness. Goal!
This is a tactical approach. You might think they know where the threat might be coming from.
Actually, the disco, I'm already worried here because somehow, somewhere, Salaam FC of Abur always, I remember them having talk about be the case that's tonight in this very game. But yes, you might think that the physicality of Merriekh FC of Juba so far in this very game is what maybe tactical they have decided to come into this very game right now as I talk. But yes, let's see how the likes of Suarez will be turning things around. And of course, he's expecting more true balls from his teammates right there. 29 jersey, the name of Mr. Suarez for a team called the Merriekh FC. Atar playing at the right field, and of course, you might think he's still looking for the balls. And yes, they are not coming like the way he really expect right there. And of course, to talk about the tackles that yes, Salaam FC of Abur are doing, they are so much healthy and they just deal in picking the ball, leaving a human being down. That is the side of Salaam FC of Abur so far in this very game. And yes, Merriekh FC of that is Juba relying on Suarez. You might think it will be a little bit of a blow if it continues up to 70 minutes in this very game. But yes, let's watch out and see.
Well, here comes Salaam. They have enough space to build. It's a long ball. Looking for the youngest player on the pitch, by the way. He's been quite great. He wins a free kick. Of course, Omot too physical right there for the young man. I'm talking about Guy Markle, a new signing for the side. Very, very young boy with high pace and high technicality. He can simply beat you in a very, very tiny space. Guy Markle right there, leading the flanks on the right as Daniel Biar, who is used to playing at the number 7, falls into the defense. Here comes Michael, beats his man. Through ball, clearly taken away. Here comes Malala Jang. Malala Jang beats his man, but of course didn't understand.
If you have your ticket with you, you need to keep that.
Kalusi Hudu.
And announcing.
You think that was a great job right there from Kwal Michael? Great timing, and he denies Merriekh from equalizing.
Keep your ticket.
That is through Noah John. Goal kick for Salaam FC Bor.
Yes, Noah thought that, of course, maybe due to the diving, he was going to be given something to do with the penalty. But yes, referee seems to be so much wise as he's booked right there with the with the yellow card in that game already. That is Noah John. But yes, very good from that is Mr. Michael Cole. Of course, trying his best, coming for that very ball, and of course coming so much early. And of course, you might think that that is what a best goalkeeper need to do in a game of play so far in this very game. But yes, Sorry is trying his best, coming for the ball, expecting, and of course looking for people. Somebody like Omot, that is a Sebit, but of course the game went. The ball went so much wide right there. But yes, still 1-0 at the side. The names of Salaam FC of Abur is the one leading so much there. And of course, Suarez still struggling, looking for where.
Well, it started easily. Here comes Gilbert. Gilbert with the ball to Chol. Chol sends a nice one out front. Tariq miss. Beats his man. Can he shoot? Oh my goodness, goes wide. Frustration is building in this Merriekh FC side. You see how Omar Said threw his hands after seeing the ball going across the face of the goal. Merriekh FC players are already being frustrated as early as first half.
Yes, frustration already happening. You can be Omot already trying, getting frustrated in the game. And of course, you might think that after packing the defender, what next was a shot right there.
Well, here comes Hassan James. It's a long one right there. Two yellow shots running after it. Goes out for a Salaam throw in. Of course, a Sebi Dixon against Suarez. Chase it to the end.
So if your family will start making some noise or do something very funny over there, they can pick you and take you as a good fan.
And of course, if you talk about the few minutes that have been played already, you might think that yes, possession-wise, yes, Merriekh FC of there is a Juba. Of course, I got it so much luckily there. But yes, football is not won through the possession. We all know that football is won through the 90 minutes right there. That's true, the scoring of goals. And yes, that's why Salaam FC of Abur got it lucky already by scoring one goal. And it is seems like Salaam FC of Abur are taking full advantage of the set pieces that they have already created already. You remember, out of 2 or if not a free, that is a free kicks right, that have scored 1. So that definitely means that they are taking full package, if not a full advantage of what they call the set pieces right there. So what about if around 5, if not 6 set pieces can be created more in the first half? What would you expect? Yeah, probably some goals will be flowing. But yes, one thing that already in the mindset of Merriekh FC of Juba is to make sure that the level matters. If not, they create a level to make it 1-1. And of course, probably if half time will end 1-1, probably the second half will be what they will expect right there in the game. But yes, don't forget the number of big names for Merriekh FC for that is Juba outside. People like that is Origi Michael, Nigerian goalkeeper, is also in the mix. And of course, Kemis, that's talk about Iconi, was another player that you might think for Merriekh FC, but yes, it went so much wide. While Isa also another player right there for that side of Merriekh FC of Juba. Jimmy Michael, remember Jimmy Michael scored the only goal that took Merriekh FC, of course, to the next round of the Confederation Cup. If that was scored in Ethiopia, was actually scored by Mr. Jimmy Michael. He's on the bench in this very game right now. Remember, that is a Savino Nixon, another player to watch. He's also starting on the bench. Talk about Hassan, was another player on the bench. Meanwhile, you might talk about Emmanuel Lakbel, another player that will person to maybe. Of course, another player for the Merriekh FC of Juba, you might think is another player in case if they change it matter around. Crucial chance for Salaam FC, but of course it didn't go into the notice of MB. But it was so much dangerous for the side of the Merriekh FC because Sul MB not that ball, then definitely I've seen a different story right now as we talk in this very game. But so far so good, and of course both sides look safe. Any team can still the things on this very game. Let us all watch out.
Well, of course, getting back to action, it's Noah Gilbert finds Salongo. Salongo's ball is taken care of, but of course still a fight. Finally, Salaam win possession. They're trying to break through the midfield. Here comes Michael. Michael delivers to McCoy. Cleared away by Hassan James. Poorly controlled by the captain right there. But of course, they still have it through Noah Gilbert. Man, Guy Michael stolen away by Noah Gilbert. Kalusu. Ugechuku Steven. Here Hatari Kamis. Noah John. The ball is stolen. Here comes Sulriak. Nigo. Sends teammate across ball. Nice ball right there. Quick interchanges. Guy Makol finds Ajang Malwal. Guy Makol crosses the ball. Goes across the face of goal. By Mabur. Hamza Salaam through Chulriak. Chulriak finds the captain Michael Agok. That is Merriekh. Not very far. One back. Can he cross the ball? Yes. A minus. But of course, taken away by Steven. What can they do? The coach is shouting out. He doesn't want so much of the unnecessary movement of the ball in the area. Kalusi Udu leading the breakaway faction right there for Merriekh FC. Finally into the center half. How far can they go?
In terms of scoring, because look at that end of the crossing that will come, it will be something a different one. But so far, Merriekh FC of Juba are already actually on toes. They are trying to make sure that they create a level. In this very game already this time around. The way I can see the game so far, that is go 2-1-1.
They're trying to build momentum. Aru. Here comes Biar. What can he do? Poli protects the ball right there. Guy Makol falls deep into the midfield, tries to back up, but of course does the job quite well right there, and you think he's falling back to his position again. Ball out of play, throw in from the Merriekh FC. Taken quickly, referee says no. You've gone way too ahead. You need to step back. And of course, the yellow card flies in the process. But of course, away from the area. Here comes Omar Sebit. Omar with a cross! Brushed! And out of target again. A goal kick to a Salaam FC. A ball. You think there was going to be a serious controversy, especially knowing that there was a player down and referee allowed the play to continue?
Actually, if at all it did go, in definitely it's going to be something else already in this very game as I talk, because somehow it was not a serious touch though, but of course, always dealing with upper balls and always dangerous. That's a big reason as to why, let me say Salaam football, fans, if not a players, win person to complain already in this very, very game. But yes, as I told you, the risk of 2-1-1, definitely, when we talk about injuries, some of the medical team win person to attend for that very, very, of course, as care there. But yet, it will be
action. Nice one right there. Simply flicks the ball ahead of the man. Here comes Mabur, but of course, that was way too ahead of him. Joseph comes and saves the day. His delivery is a very long one. Can he keep it in play? That is Noah Gilbert. Noah John being kept at bay by. Here comes Ajang Malwal. Ajang Malwal finds Michael Agok. Sends it back. Michael Agok beats his man. Fantastic footwork right there. Beautiful, beautiful football from Salaam. Tiny spaces being utilized. Here comes Mabur. Mabur goes down.
Moments in that game already, but yes, a very good work from that's the Nigerian man, and of course he knew very well. Of course, it is better to take the risk than it. When it becomes a goal. So that's I think what he was trying to do. Is of course that is the Nigerian guy trying. If the same scenario will be happening in the game frequently, what will be might say a red card ever.
If you happen to be a very unique fan,
well, of course,
then you would also
on the ball.
Edition.
Okay, it looks like it's Michael Agok Abraham that will be taking it. Michael over the bar, and that is a goal kick for Merriekh FC. Quickly taken by Malish Joseph. Starts with a simple one. Hassan James finds Noah Gilbert. Noah Gilbert. Poorly executed. Here comes Malwal Ajang for Salaam Bor. Malwal still has his ball. Malwal sends it home. Salaam simply all relaxed and chilled. A poor delivery goes all the way for a Merriekh throw in taken by Emmanuel Chol quickly. Finds Huge Chuku. Huge Chuku to Emmanuel Chol Matur. Noah Gilbert to that is Hassan James. Hassan finds Omot on the left flank. Omot with a beautiful delivery right there. Brushed up front by Dixon, aka Suarez. Simply collected. Here comes beautiful, beautiful flick right there. But of course, he gets his chin caught in the process. Free kick to Salaam. And Michael Agok again deep into the half. He will be delivering that. You would think he's entirely playing a free role. He doesn't have an assigned position. Not playing in the midfield, not playing in the defense, not playing in the attack. But he's literally everywhere. Doing the deliveries. Controlling the tempo of the game. And you would think so far so good for him. He has been doing it to perfection.
Of course, that is a very good tactics from Mr. David. That is my joke. The head coach of Salaam FC of the side of Bor, and of course making sure that the player plays at least in most of the position. Oh my goodness!
What a save from Kwal Michael! What just happened, ladies and gentlemen? Nobody saw that coming. Simply swept it through Hatari Kamis from the right flag and made a simple delivery. And of course, Dixon couldn't have the final touch on the ball.
Qual Michael calculatively gets the ball out of the danger area, and Merriekh will have to settle for a corner kick. Quite an opportunity, simply thrown into the dustbin. Here comes a goes into the safe hands of Qual Michael. What a waste of opportunities for FC. Twice came close to scoring within a minute, and both failed to score on both occasions. What a minute it has been for Salaam and Merriekh FC.
You might, Dadisco, you might think luck also play football. What let me say a big luck for a side call that is a Salaam FC somewhere in the game. But yes, a very crucial work from Michael Qual. That's why he's still the #1 goalkeeper. As a goalkeeper, definitely there are saves that actually it blocked my eyes from seeing. I was thinking that it was a goal already, but yes, what a save from Mr. Qual Michael. That's a real definition of a good goalkeeper in the world of football. You make saves that people think they are goals. So yes, the worrying part will be in case Merriekh FC of Juba keep on doing that. Can he continue saving that? That remains
Proper defending right there, and of course Merriekh FC will have another corner kick. Salaam are yet to have a corner kick, but they have had a number of free kicks already. You think the flanks have not been making the deliveries or the proper runs as compared to that of Merriekh? A little bit of miscommunication right there. The ball has to be taken back. That is what the assistant referee says. Well, you think somehow Merriekh is settling into the game, but of course they need to sharpen the cutting edge. Here comes Noah Gilbert. Noah Gilbert. His delivery is deflected. And of course, Michael Ako comes out rushing. Here's Noah John. Noah John. Well worked on. Nice one right. The man. They come. Here's a young player. Guy, can you shoot? Nice one right there from Malish Joseph. Incredible save. You think both of the goalkeepers are on the best terms right now. But what a run it was from Guy McCall right there. What a run from the young man.
What a big run from Guy Michael. Actually, so far he is the best player when talk about the halftime. Doing tremendous for team called Salaam. And yes, and of course, you'd think that yes, the game itself is getting what the climax needs.
Well, another opportunity came the way of Mabur Herjog, but of course, he couldn't simply get the job done. He noted the ball down, but of course, was cleared away from the area. But again, what a run from a guy McCall. Nobody saw that coming. That was a jet fighter speed. Hassan James. Another one right there. You would think is going to be a very terrible one. What can he do with the ball? Can he give it to Guy McCall? Reel goes down. A free kick. Free kick. Awarded to FC. So much physicality in this very particular game, and of course that tells you it is a very, very important game to both teams right there. 2 minutes left on the card to play for in the first half. After 3 minutes, additional time was shown right there by the fourth official.
Well, I think the focus of Merriekh FC the focus of Merriekh FC is definitely second half. That somebody might think is already what someone is thinking. But yes, talk about the first half. It seemed clear in the game, but of course a free kick in a very tight angle that somebody might think needs a left foot player to tap it in, probably a natural.
Well, here comes the delivery from Toriak, clear away from the danger area. Here comes Malwal. Well, what can he do? Can he deliver? Deflected. Hudu Kalusi takes the ball away from the danger area for Merriekh. 2 men on the front. Proper defending right there. And of course, a foul in the process. It's going to be simply started forward. Yes, Noah Gilbert. Noah Gilbert Sends it to the right flank. Well, what to do? Can he deliver? Salaam shoots. Goes ahead of the crossbar by inches. Quite close right there. But of course, almost never kills a fly. And you think that's going to be the rub for the first 45 minutes of the game. You will think Salaam will go into the halftime break with that advantage. Call Michael in a rush to get the game underway. Of course, a turn that ushers us into the beginning of football in the capital.
You can see of Juba.
All right, what a game it is, and of course, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching the game, and of course, with analysis, and of course, and do the halftime analysis, what they call second half, and of course, don't move away.
And we like to recognize
All right, ladies and gentlemen, very, very good evening. And of course, thank you very much for watching. We are live at Apollo Koteko Center. And of course, it's all about the South Sudan Cup. We're talking about Amina Super Cup. That is at 2023. We're talking about second edition already. And as we talk right now, it's already halftime that is done. And as we talk right now, and of course, already we're talking about for probably in the second half of this very game. Yes, the question remains: can Merriekh FC of Juba, of course, level and score a winning goal, and of course, or else Salaam FC of Bor will be in position to add the goals into 2 or even 3. In let me say in terms of winning it, that remains the question still moving around here. And of course, a very quickly was a player. So Amina started the game as well. So yes, number of them already in the. Watching us wherever you are, it's what they call the South Sudan Football Super Cup. Free, and of course, remember this is the second edition already. Last season, of course, Salaam Football Club of Merriekh, and of course, did play. That's Al Hilal FC of Wow. We're talking about the first edition last. That's why we're able to see FC of that is Juba up against Salaam FC of that is Bor. As I talk right now, second half is underway, and of course I'm handing you the commentary. Of course I talk about leader the disco 2-1-1.
Well, of course, Merriekh FC Juba have made substitution. Hatari Akamis out, and of course Jimmy Michael is in. A very, very, very pacey player right there. You think now he's a target, controls the ball, but of course it goes out of play. Throw in for Salaam. Cholriak simply watching on right there. But of course, here comes trouble. Jimmy Michael shoots a simple one right there. Kept out of play, still controls the ball and passes the ball into the air. Shoots! Goes wide. Goal kick for Salaam FC. Of course, Jimmy Michael right there has already had more touches. His impact with that through run right there. Jimmy Michael, rather Cole Michael starts the match for Salaam. What can they do? Into the midfield. Simply goes down, wins a free kick for Salaam. Well, life doesn't look so very easy right now for the man that is a Kwanyin Jacob aka Wanyama. He's the most fouled player in this very particular match so far, and looks like he's still going to suffer more of that. Every moment he touches the ball, he has to go down because he's being marked tightly. BR fighting tooth and nail, wins a throw in for Salaam Bor. Starts very fast. Long throw in right there, but of course doesn't get his target. Lucky enough for him, Boss goes out of a play. A throw in for Salaam to be taken by BR again. Remember, BR is being assisted by so far the youngest player in the game, and of course that's created the biggest memory of the game so far. That is a guy Makol. That very particular run in the first half would be one to be talked about for a long time. Here comes Jimmy Michael. Superbly being followed right there. It's another corner kick for Merriekh FC. The fourth in this very particular game, but of course the first in this second half. You would think they will have to bring in all the tallest players. They would want to create a mark early in the game so that they could have more chances of winning this very particular trophy.
All right, introduction of Jimmy Michael seems to be a big problem for Salaam FC because he's tried, because terms of scoring, he score, but yes, creativity-wise, also another player that can create, talk about number of chances for a team. That is Mr. Jimmy Michael. Right there, yes, he did play for the same team, that's Merriekh FC, and of course he did a tremendous job last season for the same team. So you would think that he never want to rest in this very game right now as I talk. Of course, I'm making good runs and creating a lot of space for himself in the game is what probably a winger might do in a game of football. Right, of course. Salaam FC also continuing with their counter. This time around, Hassan seems to be so much wise.
You look right there, being followed keenly by Emmanuel Chol. He's a very, very, very dangerous player as well. Everybody knows that. Chol Riak, of course, being given a very hard tackle right there by Kalusi. At least dribbles past. That is Mabiur Herjok. Something that is very unusual. And of course, finally, Merriekh wins a free kick. Started quickly. It's a race. A very fast one right there. And of course, BR commits a foul and he simply walks back into his area. You think there's an opportunity for him to have numbers fall back, But of course, you think that was unnecessary, that was uncalled for, because there was no threat on that very particular flank. It was basically a one-on-one situation where they were for the ball in the area. Well, the paramedics will have to come through to check the situation and advise where necessary. But you would think Merriekh wouldn't want to waste a lot of time, didn't want to get the game underway as soon as possible.
Yes, as soon as possible, and of course, Noah John, one of the wingers for Merriekh FC, already them going for the warming up, talking about the side of that is the Merriekh FC of Juba. Yes, it looks seriously, it looks very serious, that is injury, and of course, we hope that probably, yes, he might be getting back after the treatment right there in this very game. But yes, both sides still starting the second half, just like the halftime, slowly. Actually, both teams are taking the game so much slowly, just like how they started in the halftime right there. But yes, probably a deadlock will be maybe broken. Maybe added, if not broken, if not leveled, because we all know that Merriekh FC of that is Juba is still down by a goal to 0.
Well, Michael Agok, the captain, equalizer, what will they do with the ball? It's a low ball delivery, simply swept into the wall, not probably handled. And of course, here comes a long delivery. You think it's handled in the process, but of course, no call from the center referee, right? Of course, simply cleared from the danger area, but of course, Merriekh win the possession back yet again. Can they fight through? Michael Agok falls deep into the area, collects the ball for a Salaam FC board, sends a long one up front. Here comes the young man, Guy McCall as well, chasing through, but of course, almost sends it to his goalkeeper. He knows the danger that guy poses to his line. Here comes Kalusi. Emmanuel Chol looking for, that is Jimmy Michael, but simply taken away. Tachi looking for Juluk. Kept in play by Chol Matur. Here's an opportunity. What can you do with that? Jimmy Michael. All right. Diagonal right there, but of course goes all the way for a throw-in for Merriekh, taken by Omot Sabit, sends it to Kalusi. Kalusi has Noah Gilbert. Noah Gilbert controls it with ease, turns around, looking for numbers. It's a long one, left flank. Doesn't get the target. It's collected by Biar. Biar making use of his height. It's going to be a throw-in for Merriekh, taken quickly. This could be dangerous for Salaam, but of course poorly handled. And of course Salaam have won possession back. Not really very far from the area. What can they do? Can Merriekh shoot? Shoots! Too much energy behind the ball. And simply goes into the sky. Flies super high. Goal kick for Salaam FC.
Yes, a very good, crucial ball right there, and of course from Jimmy Michael. You might think if at all he put it that's a little bit low, then it was going to be a very different story for the side of that is Merriekh already. And Merriekh still pressing, and of course you might think they know what to do in this very game. And of course a number of guys are trying to rotate in midfield, and of course OG, that is Michael, and of course looking slowly, and Salaam taking right from there. The referee saying there's nothing, though there was something, a little bit, a touch, a contact, and of course it still continues with all the nervousness in the game. And of course Jimmy trying his best probably is one thing that we are seeing in the game. But yes, a foul. I think medical attention needed, a yellow card to the captain. You might think that yes, it is due to over complaints, is what I just realized.
Well, honestly, you think is trying in the way of the game? Probably is his feelings or detect certain things, but that was really a dangerous tackle on Juluk. If it wasn't a foul, at least he should have called the game on a hold for him to be checked on, but he didn't bother. And Salaam FC tried to put things under control thanks to Michael. He was proper sportsman. He put the game on hold, put it out of play, and that's what you expect from proper sportsmen. Both Michael Agok, Abraham, and David Manyok of Salaam, that's the top, is not a serious. He is a very crucial player for this very particular side.
Definitely, and of course, when we talk about playing football, Of course, considering into the players is something that yes, somebody might think, and yes, we can see already a fair play gonna be given by the referee, and of course we need to understand probably how it will all go. But yes, a fair play for side of Merriekh FC. Remember, it was Jimmy that decided to get the ball out right there. Yes, a very quick leader, and of course Salaam FC of that is a Bur. They are trying to also defend because they know very well they have a goal. They don't have to be, let me say, opening all the areas. They have to make sure they close other taps of where water need not to come in. So this is what I'm seeing Salaam FC of Abur are trying to do in this very game so far.
But of course, here comes Emmanuel Chol, keeps it in play. Beautifully done right there, but of course not very far. Jimmy Michael sends it into the area, taken away by Juluk, by Akok rather. Here comes Akwanyin into the area. Aru Junction, Aru of course clears it. Almost called him Aru Junction, but of course that is his nickname. But of course you think it's inappropriate for Merriekh FC. Still a lot of complaints right there. You think the referee will have to pay keen attention because so many players are not 100%, especially after that rigorous first half. So many tackles, and of course, so many people caught in the process. And you think a lot of players might get injured before the 90th minute. Salaam are yet to make a substitution, despite the fact that a lot of their players have gone down. And Merriekh, on the other hand, fighting for a goal that brought in Jimmy Michael, who has so far been very active and been doing pretty well. Here comes Jimmy Michael, fighting with the two players. It's Chol. Here comes along. Chol simply sends it into the area, but of course doesn't get his target. Cleared away from the danger area, all the way through to Merriekh defense. It's Stephen, and of course taken away. Here comes a guy. Oh my goodness, he goes down, but that was completely not a foul because ball was cleared away by the defender. That is Hassan James. Hassan James almost made a mistake. He would have lived to regret. The first touch was a very poor one, but lucky he was. Guy McCall pushed the ball.
Yes, I think Hassan was, of course, overpowered by overconfidence. He had too much confidence in him before the ball actually reached him. That's why it was very simple for him just to touch it to Mr. Okochuku. But yes, that's why you were able to see probably a very active, talk about a player in terms of Amina for Salaam FC actually coming, and of course for that very touch, which actually, but yes, Hassan also played a very crucial role by clearing the ball out in a tactical way. Otherwise, it was in this game probably more. But yes, Salaam FC of of Abur are still looking for a way of unlocking, of course, defensive of that is Merriekh FC again. Remember, they have unlocked in the first half, so they are looking into how they can get, of course, some of the keys that probably if they have thrown somewhere to bring in and unlock Merriekh defense yet again.
Well, of course, Juluk makes his way back into the pitch. It's a throw in for Merriekh. 2 balls in the pitch already. You would think clearance right there. Mabur running through, but of course Steven is there. Huge Chuku sends it to Omot Sebit. Omot Sebit sends it to find Noah Gilbert. Noah Gilbert finds Salong. Salong leaves it for Emmanuel Chol. Chol looking for Jimmy Michael. Jimmy Michael has Tachi to beat. Can it be Tachi? It's a cross. Put out of place, but Tachi keeps it in play. In total for Merriekh FC. Meanwhile, Salaam are yet to take a corner kick. Cleared away from the danger area. Talisman Mabir Herjok right there, dropping deep to defend the corner kicks. Emmanuel Chol takes the throw in, finds the man, that is Jimmy Michael. Michael Agok puts the ball out of play, throw in for Merriekh. Emmanuel Chol. What can he do? Taken away. Here's it for opportunity. This could be dangerous for cleared away by Hassan James. Hassan James and Omot Sebit if they do not find a rhythm in between themselves, and then you think Guy Michael is definitely going to punish them. If they blink at a wrong time, you would think they will serve a penalty for that. Guy Michael, to me so far, he has been the most extraordinary player in this very particular game. Super pacey, very technical. His positioning and ball awareness is one you can never take for granted. And you think Omot Sebit and Hassan James, with all the experience, really need to be very cautious with his movement.
Well, we talk about that is of course 20, judge number 20, and now he's called that is a Guy. Yes, a Guy. You know, Guy's movement is so much dangerous. That's why I'm able to see already Hassan realizing the paceness of this Guy, and that's why we're able to see him actually trying, sometimes getting into. That's a talk about the fullback to clear a ball on. That's a Mr. Guy right there, and talk about a Guy, a kid that he might think, of course, will be one of the players to watch. Talk about not only this season, but of course some number of seasons to come. Remember that run he made against that Omot Sebit actually reminded me of Rasmus Hojland when he scored for Manchester United against Galatasaray. What a run it was. Very simple, just like that, and the scoring. It was a similar business for Mr. Guy. But yes, so far he's doing good. And Mr. Chol, of course, a regular starter for Merriekh FC of Juba. At least, most of the games that Merriekh FC of Juba actually plays, you will see Mr. Chol, of course, Emmanuel starting at the right. That's a back right there. He's a very good right back. Of course, a towering one. For that matter, let's see what he will be in position to, of course, do more for Merriekh.
Well, of course, Aru using his height to the advantage right there. He's definitely frustrating these Merriekh attackers with his height. That is a ball for, that is Salaam. Kwanyin Jacob, aka Wanyama, with the ball. He simply leaves it for the captain, that is Michael Agok, who has been, that is at the heart of the set piece delivery. Become his new job. Here comes Michael Agok. A beautiful delivery. Ladies and gentlemen, see you at Buluk Technical Center. Nobody saw that coming except for the man himself, Mabior Herjog MB Lewandowski. He flies into the sky, swings his head like a dragon, and sends
Salaam
FC 3 steps closer to the trophy.
Brun Haaland in terms of checking for that is a Haaland. De Bruyne does it so much well. You might think of Martin Odegaard whenever he's checking. You might think number of players that definitely is the same. But yes, a very good day for Mr. MB. 2 goals to his name is not for everyone. Scoring 2 goals is not for everyone. But of course, you might think that he is actually going to be a lucky one and one of the people to be in the winning side. No one knows.
You think Merriekh are now red hot? They want to get a consolation early in the game because he's still running in that back line quite close to Stephen Ugejuku. Here comes Salaam. What can they do with the ball? It's a delivery. Mabior controls, but of course it doesn't really keep it in control. He loses possession in that very particular aspect. Here comes Jimmy Michael. Merriekh trying to do the best they can. You think that would be a yellow card right there? If emotions are not contained in this very particular game, you will think a red card definitely will be flying very soon.
That is not really very far, probably. Let me say, in seeing a red card in this very game because how the tension is already starting. the half-time margin was a bit, it was a bit so much in a low effort. But the second half seems to be a different business. We would see a number of attentions being made already, number of decisions by the referee, and of course a number of also decisions by the players themselves in the game. But Salaam FC of that is Bor have actually set for themselves a very good, of course, road. Of there's a movement already in the second half. Remember, they have scored 2 goals, one and a half, and of course they so far scored also another one, courtesy of that is MB. But talk about the Merriekh FC of that is Juba. That is a probably consolation for this very team called Merriekh FC of Juba. I can see Suarez coming out, including Hassan being substituted. Of course, it's Hassan that is coming off, including that is Suarez also coming off. So, and of course, Noah Gilbert, another player, actually 3 big names also been substituted already for team Salaam. That is Merriekh FC of that is Juba. And Hassan getting inside, and of course, Tongo in the mix. You might think, yes, they will bring in what is actually expected out of them. Let's all wait at.
Because adding strength into the attack right there. Salaam preparing to make the first substitution. And of course, a 4-man wall right there for Salaam. 2 men, you think Omar will fancy to take that? Delivery through the wall. That will be a throw in for Merriekh FC. It is, and of course you think it's a day for Mabur that is in action as usual. Emmanuel Chol preparing to take the throw in right there for Merriekh. Meanwhile, Salaam are preparing to bring in a very formidable person. Biar Tongbok is also a multi-purpose player, a bulldozer, simply sacrifices almost everything he has. And of course, it is Juluk making way for Biar. Of course, you think he has technically given all he has, especially after being knocked down twice within 3 minutes. Here's a long one. Juluk right there waiting. Mabur. Well, tactically, you think Mabur has fallen into the hole, playing as a number 10. And Guy McCall is playing as a number 9. You a Diamond with Mabur falling into the Fox position. Well, looks like finally the substitution will be made for Salaam FC. But everybody says no. The ball has to first go out. Juluk still limping, but of course runs into action right there. He wants to defend. A beautiful delivery right there. What can Omot do? Keeps it in play. Sends it back. Can he cross? A beautiful delivery. Nice one! He's a crossbar right there. And final clearance for Salaam. Mabur in the mix. Control superbly by Stephen. Hugetsuku, not in a hurry. Makes a long delivery. Can it be throw? Of course, an offside call right there. And ladies and gentlemen, you would think finally Salaam are going to have their substitution. It's something that we've been praying for the last 3 minutes. Yes, finally, referee gives a signal that Juluk should go have his rest. He has technically given out all he has in his arsenal. Biar Tongbok makes his way into the game. The first substitute for Salaam FC from Bor. It won't be long enough before congratulation messages start flowing in. That is if they can stick together and keep, that is Merriekh at bay. But of course gives away a free kick. Here comes Noah Gilbert. Noah Gilbert with a long delivery. Cleared away of the danger area. Still controlled. And simply the ball being brought back into Salaam's half. A poor one right there. And of course Mabur picks it up. Sends it into the way of the substitute. Biar Tongbok. Biar. Can he get his... Ooh! That was quite close. What can he do? Wanted to shoot, but of course couldn't get the ball exactly the way he planned it to. Gives the ball for, that is a Merriekh goal kick, and they started quickly. The new substitutes already flying through. Here comes Kalusi. A long one up front, and that's a beautiful one right there. What can they do? Can they shoot? Beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what you call a goal. Simply classic. Beats 2 defenders before putting the ball into the back of the net. What a goal right there. What a goal. Merriekh back into the game with 1 goal back. Can they keep up with the momentum and come back into the game? A very big question right there.
A very big question, but of course, Jimmy is always a man that definitely, when he get opportunity, he scores. He was very good, and of course, beating almost all the defenders and putting the ball, we're talking about behind the net, is what, of course, you might think he's born to do. But yes, can they, of course, be in position to score? That is probably another goal. That remains another question to make it actually 2-2. That remains a very, very, very big one right there in this very game. But of course, somehow Salaam FC would still be in position to want more goals. And of course, you might think actually defensively, Salaam FC tried their best. Actually, there's one thing that they did that led to Jimmy's goal. It was allowing space. That's definitely where he gets the goodness of. That's exactly what Salaam FC did. That's to Jimmy. That's why we're able to see, of course, a goal already for Merriekh FC for Juba. So yes, so far a good one for Merriekh. Of course, scoring, making it a 2-1. And of course, you might think it can bring the lost confidence back into the game and probably the rhythm.
Well, you think this goal came at the right time for Merriekh right there? This should be a momentum building a goal. And of course, they should be able to get something out of this very particular game if they keep up with the momentum, especially knowing Michael Agok is on a yellow card, Aru on a yellow card as well. You think too many yellow cards in that very particular midfield and defense for that is Salaam. Tachi as well being dragged out of play, is receiving medication. Tachi will definitely have a long day, you would think, especially with the introduction of all the front men for Merriekh FC. Jimmy Michael did an excellent job beating 2 men, that is in that is Aru and Guy, before scoring that a lovely goal. Here comes the talisman, Jimmy Michael, Emmanuel Toll, a delivery, beautiful one. He has the ball, referee says play on. You would think that why there should have been a penalty. Ladies and gentlemen, here comes Mabur. What can Mabur do with that? An offside call from the assistant referee. People are shouting. People are definitely contesting some of the decisions by the referee. But do you think he's the final man? Jimmy Michael, of course, falling into the midfield. He wants to create a little bit of flair in this very particular game. Here comes Emmanuel Chol, Kalusi Udu, Jimmy Michael. Taken away by Michael Agok. Here comes Kwanyin. Simply put away. Here comes Merriekh. A long one into the area. Looking for, that is Emmanuel Chol. Simply couldn't get the ball and goes all the way begging for a Salaam FC a goal kick.
Yes, a very complicated decision from the referee, and of course, somehow somebody might think it is a penalty. Yes, but yes, as the disco said, final man always stands. So, definitely, it is a decision that he have made already so far, and the pressure from the side of Merriekh looks new and it looks fresh. So, probably if they continue doing it, yeah, they might of course benefit in this very talk about dying minutes. Mr. Tor, and one of the players that you might think when he heads the ball you'd always love. That's Mr. Tor right there, and he's expecting more. Or that's a talk about arrow balls. He's one of the guys that you might think he can score also. One of the best heading balls right there. That's Mr. Tor, and Noah enjoying life at the left flank. It has been giving. I mean, there's a relief already on him. As Mr. Noah, but yes, Salaam FC is still trying their best.
A free kick for Merriekh right there. But of course, here comes Noah Gilbert with a long one right there. A proper delivery. Can Biar keep his man at bay? Can he beat his man? Definitely not. Biar proving too difficult to be beaten. A free kick for Merriekh FC, and fans of Salaam are definitely not contented with that. And you think that is a very dubious goal. I do not understand where that free kick is coming from. But of course, he should have seen something I have not seen. Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. I think it was a bit of a touch. There's a little bit of contact. And of course, on that is a talk about jazz number. That is, of course, that's a jazz number. I think it was supposed to be an advantage for that very case because the ball actually did reach to Merriekh FC player before before actually Jimmy failing to communicate and letting the ball actually getting out of the pitch. So a free kick in a very tight angle, and of course you might think Omot or whoever can tap it so much well, but I think very poorly.
Well, of course, a very poor delivery right there. Referee calls for a foul again, and fans are quickly getting angered. You think if another call comes in, the fan might invade the pitch. Very, very unusual calls right there. But of course, it is a game to watch, definitely. It's a South Sudan Super Cup, and it is indeed a Super Cup for a reason. It's the National League holders 2 and the South Sudan Cup holders 1. And of course, the fight is quite intense. The new signing, Adim, trying to get out of his area to go and defend. They simply get the ball. Nice work right there. A beautiful touch. What can he do? Can he get the ball? No. Ball goes all the way through. And of course, Emmanuel Chol tells that it's Ugechuku to give it to the goalkeeper. Malish gets the ball and sends it to Emmanuel Chol. Emmanuel Chol beats his man. That is Bior Tongbok. Jimmy Michael. Now with the Thiong Adim. This is someone he has faced before. But of course, he doesn't. Here comes an opportunity. Can he go down? Not really. Probably. Well done. He goes down. We think Jimmy Michael, he's of course on top of his game. Doing quite well right there. And of course, Thiong Adim has been a constant left back for the team. And today he was on the bench as Tachi was picked ahead of him. And finally he makes his way back into the team. Do you think he will be able to contain Jimmy Michael?
Well, containing Jim Michael definitely needs police marking. We're talking about you being with the player tight, not giving the player a space. And of course, a very good shot from Mr. That is talking about Noah. And of course, at a crucial point for him. But Merriekh actually looks on top of their game already, especially in the second half. And him so far.
The young boy, Guy Markhol, simply making his run all the way through to the back line, getting the ball and bringing it out front again. He's simply enjoying himself in this very particular game. No, he simply lets it go. Oh, Abraham wins the back for Salaam. Can they get into the area where maybe communication between that is the fourth official and David Manyok? He's simply not happy with some of the decisions.
Welcome and recognize presence of Mr. Abig Deng Dult, the team leader.
Here comes Noah Gilbert.
Capital Pay Company.
Noah Gilbert.
Sponsored by Capital Pay.
Emmanuel Cholza. Hadim finds Michael Agok. Michael Agok. Yes, beautifully done. Mabur Herjok finds a Guy Makhol. What can he do? Oh my goodness! Beautifully does it. Here comes Michael Agok. Oh my goodness, taken away. What a combination. Michael Agok. Michael Agok, Guy Makhol, Mabur Herjok. What a combination. Here comes beats his man. Delivery! Oh my goodness! What a game we're having right here! And seems like Merriekh has finally found out how to mark Mabur Herjok. They have simply understood now how to mark Mabur Herjok. Leave the attacker, wait for the delivery and get it out of play.
All right, very exciting from our defenders of Merriekh FC, and I like the fact that they decided to get the ball on air first before actually reaching to Mr. Mabur, because they knew very well should the ball actually reaches to Mr. Mabur, then by this time we could have seen celebrations already. So that's one thing. One tricky that Merriekh FC of that is Juba have already starting getting into the game already. But yes, as I talk right now, it is a corner kick for Salaam FC of Bor.
Well, the first corner kick for Salaam. Mabir gets the ball, but of course doesn't have enough strength on it. Brushes his head and goes all the way through for a throw in. Lucky for him, there was a final touch from Merriekh, and that will be a Salaam FC throw in. Thiong Adim not in any rush, taking his time, simply trolling. Well, of course, an offside call from the assistant referee, but yes, he had done it.
He has scored it, but of course, an offside from the referee. But yes, Mabior's movement looks actually, you might think he moves, that is zigzag. That's a Mr. Mabior. Yes, getting into the flanks and of course, getting into the central role and thinking wide and getting to the right flank. That is a Mr. MB for you. He's so far, of course, one of the best performers in this very game right now. As we talk at the Bullock Technical Center this very evening.
That is Watika Jeskan coming through right there. For Merriekh at a very good position, by the way. If they can get something out of this, a very particular free kick, you would think this is going to be a great one for them, and this could take the game into extra time or pass penalties. Here comes the delivery, hits the wall, and that is going to be a corner kick number 8 for that is Merriekh FC Juba. Substitution, Emmanuel Chol coming out for Watika. Corner kick for Merriekh. Mabir Herjok in the area, of course, defending. It's a long delivery. Goes all the way through. Still a Merriekh throw in right there to be taken by Noah John. Noah John goes down. And referee says
all right, and of course, well, life, of course, at Bullock Technical Center, it is what we call Sudan, of course, football season. Let's talk about that is the Super Cup 2023, and remember, it is second edition so far. And of course, a free kick at a very, and of course, that is probably somebody might actually say a dangerous angle. Mabior doing defensive duties for Salaam FC.
And then here comes Salaam breaking out a long delivery, but was quite too far from Thongbok right there. Goes away to Malish Joseph, who sends it to Wachiga. Here comes Salong. He does those through, can he cross? Call Michael makes the job right there. What a night in the office for him right there. Simply outstanding. You would think, shouldn't he have considered against Jimmy Michael? He should have been man of the match. Call Michael right there. Simply amazing today in the office. And of course, he is the barricade between him, between the trophy, and that is Merriekh FC. Here comes a long run. Can he keep the ball in play? And of course, Malish is out of his line. You think that rider would be terrible. Goes out of play. Okay. It looks like that is going to be a corner kick. Yes, definitely it is. And Salaam players are not in a rush to go for it. Michael Agok Abraham taking his time. He doesn't care if it is going to take forever. Well, serious marking. Here comes the delivery into the area. But of course, two players went for the ball and there was no proper communication, and that simply led the ball going out for a goal kick. Honestly, you think Salaam are simply just waiting for time to finish. They do not have so much to do, that is especially at the back line. But of course, up front, they are still quite fit and energetic. You would think Merriekh is the one that it's up to them to fight and score, or simply hold on and play the lousy game of Merriekh and simply lose. Very, very desperate right there. He shoots from a distance and simply goes out for a Salaam FC goal kick.
Very simple, and you'd think Merriekh FC or for the Juba running out of time. Actually, they are trying their luck. We're talking about probably from far in terms of shooting, and of course, making sure that probably they will get something lucky to on the back of the net, if not behind the net. That's what I'm already sensing already. But yes, talk about Jimmy. Actually, seems to be a very big problem, very big headache for Salaam FC of Abur. Of course, due to his actually pace, he's so much pace enough, and of course to actually an actual extent that you might think that he always won't even score the goal that is alone. But frustration, if not frustration, seems to be a big blow really for the side of Merriekh FC Juba. You would see could see a number of other players not very much happy. You might think that yes, a losing spirit already overcoming them in this very game so far. But yes, as of talk right now, still of course one player for Salaam FC of Abur seems to be in need of attention, probably medical team to check in and find out what's up with him.
Well, issues of injuries affecting the game, and of course are preparing for substitution. He's a Salaam FC. Of course, the number 17, Garang Mam, the little brother to someone that has been deployed out of position. Garang Biar rather, he is the one coming in. Michael Agog, simply the Roy Keane of this very particular team. He's been making decisions, he's been doing the dirty work, he's been running everywhere, and of course you can see from his shirt he's sweating all over. Fyong Adim cleared away. 4 additional minutes to play for in this very particular game. Here comes Merriekh. Good job right there, proper defending. Throw in for Salaam. Majid Fyong Adim to take it for Salaam. Another player is down. You think Salaam are simply chilling? They know the importance of time wasting, especially after being crowned champions in the Bor local FA and coming to Juba and went on to win the South Sudan National League. You think they should be very familiar with some of the tactics of winning big games like this one.
Well, Salaam FC of Abur doesn't look like a side that have got a number of difference already compared to last season. This season, they still remains like the momentum of last season, still doing good. And yes, nobody knows probably if they if they continue with the spirit, who knows, maybe they've been posted to. There are a number of teams in the mix. The side of others Abur that somebody might think talk about superstars also in the mix. You might think they are a side. So far, 2 people. Let's hope that they will be posted to add extra energy into this very game. But yes, don't forget it's just 2-1 already, and of course Salaam FC of Abur continue with what we call comfortability in the game.
Well, Aleng Manyang coming in for our favorite player so far, that is Gayo Makol, and of course the man that is Malwal Ajang coming out as well. It's Malwal Ajang and Guy Makol making way for, that is Aleng Manyang and Garang Mam. They basically have about 3 minutes of action. Should they be able to touch the ball, that would mean basically a lot to them. But of course, should the game end like this, I'm pretty sure it's the best they could ever hope for. Here comes Watiga, sends the ball to the right flank. Merriekh goes out of play. It's a throw in for Salaam Bor. Salaam, long throw right there, looking for MB. MB's put out of place. Here comes Biar Tongbok. Biar finds Kwanyin Wanyama. Here comes MB. Has an opportunity for them to get into the area. Ling Manyang. Yeah, can he cross the ball? Crosses the ball. Ball goes all the way. It's going to be a throw in for Salaam FC. Simply doing the assignments quite well. And of course, official announcement, man of the match is Mabur Herjok. You can call him MB9. Here comes Salaam, trying to defend. Merriekh shoots, desperate, goes wide. You think that's going to be the last opportunity for them to get back into the game? Congratulatory messages should start coming in for Salaam FC. They are the South Sudan Super Cup runaway champions, especially after Merriekh misfired that opportunity. It's not the final whistle yet, but you think they are heading towards that? You think the road is tarmac towards the championship? Clearance. What can they do? Here's a second opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of the game. Man of the match, Mabur Herjok, with the 2 goals against Merriekh FC, and they are the winners of the second edition of the South Sudan Super Cup. On the commentary, my name has been the Disco 211, and of course doing analysis has been Alafi Jonathan. We'll have a little bit of a light talks before the official ceremony.
I think my excitement was actually all over, and of course Salaam FC of Abur, proving, if not providing a big point of coming all the way from Abur in this very game as they won the second edition of what called the South Sudan, that is the Super Cup 2023. Interesting they are, and yes, all I can see is that is a talk about happiness on the faces of that is a talk about Salaam FC of Abur, and of course they're so much excited. I can see word of halak also to the players of Adarza Merriekh. Easy is the word we are hearing, and definitely you might think that Salaam FC of Adarza Bur actually have taken talk about whole advantage of the fatigue Merriekh FC of Adarza Benti, of Adarza Juba have got, because they had actually engagement in CAF games right there. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being person to, of course, engage into number of experts into this very game, including man of the match, that's Mr. MB Horjok. Of course, Lewandowski, he's a man to watch in the future. Very good player he is, and of course, don't really do turn away, don't touch, of course, that very wherever you're watching us from.
فريق Merriekh, President of South Sudan Football Association, will come and say a few words about the day, and we will proceed on with the rest of the program. نرحب برئيس اتحاد العام لكرة القدم جنرال أغسطينو مجواد باريك، هيجي ويدينا كلمة عن هذه المناسبة، وبعدها هنستمر ببقية الفقرات.
of Education, Jonglei States, Under Secretary of National Ministry of Youth and Sports, who is representing the Minister. Our coaches, the Korean mission, and all the president of the two clubs, Merriekh and Salaam, and we have also the Director General of Youth and Sports of Central Equatorial States, and all protocol observed. Today is an important day for us in the SSFA, ونحن بنشوف ده يوم كبير، ونحن سعيدين جدا انه تم قيام هذا المناسبة بين الفريقين second edition بين المريخ جوبا and سلام بور، ونقول ألف مبروك لسلام بور حلق لمريخ جوبا. It was a game we enjoyed, and football tournament, which is good, and I like the behavior of the two clubs. That is the spirit of football that we want, is to promote peace, unity, and love. Football is life, and of course, I want to take this opportunity to thank and congratulate the Capital Pay for sponsoring this. In fact, it is one of the national investment or company that came out to support the SSFA activities. So it's a great thing. I want also to add my voice to organization committee to say we want more companies to come and support their children in their sports. It is more important, and we have now a campaign that is with us here, the Korean mission. They are our friends. They are bringing ball to substitute the guns from the hand of the youth, so that instead of using the guns, you use the football. This, because football is love, football is happiness, football is brotherhood, is sisterhood, and it is important. Lastly, I want to thank the organization, the organizer committee, and all those who have participated and contributed to this organization, the Secretary General. I want to thank all of you for wonderful organization. We want to make it every time you increase the ability of organization, and that is fantastic. Again, I want to show you our new coach. Coach, you get up, you can come here so that people see you. ممكن مرحب عشان الناس يشوفك. Is our national coach. Our national coach for women national teams is actually determined to come and improve our teams. Thank you. This. Yeah, you want to greet them?
Okay.
ممكن نتكلم عربي ممكن.
السلام عليكم جميعا. اولا اشكر السيد الرئيس على هذه الفرصه تحت ان اتكلم مع هذا الجمهور الغفير تاع جنوب السودان. وصراحه انني مشاهد مقابله متميزه واغتنم هذه الفرصه عشان اهنئ فريق السلام على فوزه كاس السوبر، وهارد لك فريق المريخ جوبا قدم مقابله متميزه، والحمد لله شفنا يعني اجواء جد طيبه وحضور جميل، وبشكركم على الاورجنايزيشن اللي كانت في مستوى كبير، واشكر السيد الرئيس.
Thank you.
الله يحفظك.
شكرا جزيلا. ايضا يا جماهير بتاعنا انا بسلم عليكم، وانا سعيدتم عشان تجي تشجع اولاد بتاعكم، تجي تشجع الفرق بتاعكم، ده حاجه كويس. انا بننتهي من هنا عشان كده حاولنا نقول بعض الاشياء. وانا برضو I want to request from Korean Mission next time we want more pitches. Support us, bring us something like this. It will be wonderful. It will let our youth to take away the guns from their hand. We'll take guns away from the hand of the, because they will have pitches. أنا برضو بنشكر الرئيس بتاع فريق مريخ بمجهوده اللي بذله، ما كان سهل، وأنا بقول مبروك أنت حاولت، وده شغل وطنية أننا نتفق عليه لأنه عمل شغل جميل. دون مايكل. أنا بجيب من هنا نزل البروتوكول. I called somebody.
Okay, we will request from General Agustino to wait for a while, as I will request from the Mr. Kim Lim to come and hand over the award. They got 20 balls. They will give it to the National Football Federation. Then they will know what to do with it and about it. Yeah, that's the South Korean mission in South Sudan. They have some balls, and the balls is to promote peace among the youth. Drop the gun, pick the balls. And I would like to invite Honorable Peter Baptist Abakar, the Under Secretary of the National Ministry of Youth and Sport.
Okay.
He's here.
شكرا جزيلا. Thank you so much, South Korean Mission in South Sudan, for the donation. And by the way, congratulations to the South Korean national football team for winning the gold medal at the Asian Games by beating Japan 2-0 in the final game this afternoon in Shindan team. At this junction, I would like to invite Honorable Minister Gabriel Dana Jack, Minister of Education, Jonglei State, and he is representing Honorable Minister of Youth and Sports of Jonglei State, and of course Salaam FC, is all the way from Jonglei State, and they have reason to be here today. Honorable Minister, you're welcome.
Thank you very much. Honorable Undersecretary, the Ministry of Youth and Sport, the President of South Sudan Football Association, Director Generals, our good partners, the Koreans, and Kulana Fil Medan. Salaam alaikum. Today I think I will not talk much. I'm more excited because the people of Jonglei have all long been known for crisis. But I believe from today we begin to be known for peace and development through sports. And this is something that has really touched me, because our children here, despite all the crises that you hear in Jonglei, the floods, the youth fighting each other, the child abductions, and all odds, still we can emerge as a winner of the Super Cups in Juba. So this is a great progress, and I believe the people of South Sudan will build sport to be the only tool to unite us, simply because the children you see in Salaam FC do not come from one single county. They come from all our counties in Jonglei. That alone unites Jonglei. And again, when they get integrated into the national teams, they become one united team for South Sudan. And we get to be proud. It's our pride. During the War of Liberations, 20 years ago, no one would thought that today we would have a stadium like this. We will have our children who are born during the Akuma bita Juba Sudan, who Jonglei visit. Our priority is peace for now. And when we build sport, I think we would achieve peace in a very simple models. Rather than going to Addis Ababa to negotiate peace that give positions, I think the peace that will give prosperity can only be negotiated in the stadium through football. And people of South sport a priority, and this is very unfortunate. We are not giving it a priority as a government, and this has to change. In terms of finances, financing the sport, I think we are not even reaching 2%. And this has to change. We have to support sport for us to realize a sustainable peace in our country. So, Salaam FC, Mabruka alaikum. We have come to Juba, we have won it, and when you get to the international matches, I believe you are going to win it more and more. Keep this spirit, and Comrade Madwad, thank you very much. You have made us proud, those of us who went to the bush. People thought in the past that a general cannot be a president of football association. And now you have made it. And our country is placed in the map of sport in the world. So we are grateful, we who came from the bush, to show that we had the knowledge and we had the capacity to deliver what it takes to take this country in a very prosperous manner. It is not only people thought the general knows how only to shoot the gun, but I think General Madwad also knows how to shoot the ball. Thank you very much. Salaam alaikum.
Thank you so much, Honorable Minister. And once again, congratulations to Salaam FC aboard. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to have the last speech before we go for the award ceremony. I would like to take this opportunity to invite Mr. Edward Setimo Yugu, who is representing the National Ministry of Youth and Sports, in presence of the Undersecretary Delegate, give the speech on behalf of the Ministry. Director General Edward Setimo, a speech representing the National Ministry of Youth and Sports. Itihadi, Ustaz Edward Setimo Yugu, fi kalima niyabatan an Wazara al-Ittihadiyya.
Thank you, MC. Honorable Minister of Education, Jonglei State, Honorable Undersecretary, President of South Sudan, SSF-A, members of the board of directors of SSF-A, Jumhur Al-Karim, Salaam alaikum. In the beginning, I would like to take this opportunity to thank my Undersecretary for giving me this opportunity to come and speak on behalf of the ministry. Secondly, I want to apologize because the minister has not come here, but his spirit is here. So, me and the Undersecretary, we came to represent him here. So please forgive us if the minister has not come here, but we are here. And the associations, sports associations. Also, I would like to thank the organizers for this good job they have done. That means South Sudan can organize big events. Maybe one day they will organize Sikafa competition in Juba here. So please be ready to organize such competitions. I would like to congratulate Salaam FC for winning this cup, and I say hard luck to Al-Barir. And also, I know the clubs, they have faced a lot. Salaam was supposed to go to Morocco to play the championship, but they failed because of finances. I think this is the big obstacle which is facing our football here, but let us join our hands together to see how we can solve these problems, because SSF alone cannot do it, the clubs cannot do it, the ministry cannot do it, but if we stand together, we'll do it. So let us join our hands so that we see how we can solve these problems. I don't want to talk much because they want to take the cup. And once again, I congratulate the president of SF, always bringing good coaches to come and coach our national teams. So thank you, Mr. President. And we hope you come to us, the ministry, so that we see how we can cooperate with you regarding the coaches. Thank you very much.
Shukran jazilan Sayyid al-Mudir, Ustaz Edward Setimo Yugu. Ladies and gentlemen, at this moment we'd like to invite the inviting committee to present and bring the trophy to the podium. I would like to request from Honorable Peter Baptist Abdul, Under Secretary, National Ministry of Youth and Sports, to go to the podium. And I would like to request from Honorable Gabriel Day, Minister of Education, Jungle State. I would like to request from General Agustino Montoya Farid, President of South Sudan Football Association. And I would like to request from the representative of the sponsoring company, that is Capital Pay, to also go to the podium. And I would like to request from Mr. Salaam, Director General of the Ministry of Youth and Sports, Central Equatoria State. Mr. Abi Dengu, representing the team. From the Secretary General of South Sudan Football Association, Mr. Victor Lawrence, also to come to the podium, and the representatives of the two teams, Salaam FC and Merriekh FC. Representatives of the two teams, Merriekh and Salaam, you are also needed at the podium.
كاميرا ده مايل الكاميرا دي مايله هنطلع فوق الميدان
of Merriekh FC boss right here. The awards to the referees, the officials of the day. The referees of the days, you may come and receive the award. Medals. Number 1. Salaam FC. Yeah, you can podium and receive the award. Mario Herji, man of the match. Jersey number 9. رجل الأمراء اليوم. رجل المباراة اليوم قدم مستوى كبير جدا، لمسات فنية، وقدم إهداء كبير الفوز لفريق مابيور. ألف مبروك. Faster Mabio, quickly. ألف مبروك مابيور هرجي رجل مباراة اليوم. I would like to invite the runners-up of this Super Cup, Merriekh FC Juba. Let us welcome Merriekh FC as they go to the podium. You're welcome. Salaam FC, both winners of the second edition of Sudan Super Cup. Congratulations to Salaam FC both, the winners of the South Sudan Super Cup 2023. شكرا فريق المريخ على العنوان الشرفي. Thank you so much. Come back from كابتن فريق السلام هيرفع كأس سوبر كاب نسخة رقم 2 من نصيب سلام FC بول. رئيس اتحاد العابرة السينما والشركة الراعية للبطولة كابيتال بلاي يسلمان الكأس للبطل أو للفائز كأس سوبر لفريق سلام بول. شكرا جزيلا لكل الضيوف بتاعنا. Thanks, a lot of thanks to the Yes, you need to come to the photo here. صورة تذكارية يجمع ما بين البطل وناس مسؤولين في البلد وأيضا الشركة البطولة كابيتال في